everybody, this is Dry Fly Rye from the Get Up and Grow channel. It is March 21st, the second day of spring. Today I am going to sow my tomato seeds and start them indoors under some grow lights. And I wanted to bring you along with me. So, I got everything I need here. And got my seeds. What do we got here? We got 9 different kinds of seeds. I'm going to try 9 of them. 9. Count them all. Hopefully, we're going to take a little tiny seed that looks something like this. I don't know if you can even see it. Teeny tiny seed. And we're going to turn it in to something that looks like this. A nice tomato seedling. Well, the way we're going to do these tomato seeds is the way I do all of my other seedlings so far this year. Is I'm going to be using the Jiffy kit here with the dome. And my bag of peat pellets. I got mad pellets, yo. So, I'm going to throw all these in here real quick. And then I'm going to add some water to them. So let me go ahead and throw these in here. Alright, there you have it. 25 pellets in the tray. Now what we got to do is add some water. This is 5 cups of water. Each of these requires 1/5 of a cup. And since there's 25 of them, I got myself 5 cups. Nice warm water. You don't want it cold. You want it nice and warm. We're trying to create the ideal environment for a seed to start sprouting. First, this is going to seem like it's a lot of water, but these little pellets are going to absorb every last bit of that. And there's not going to be a drop of water left in here when we are done. So, let's put this over here. We're going to set that down like that. And we're going to give it about 10 minutes. And while we're waiting for that to soak in, I'm going to take my trusty little labels here. And I'm going to start making some labels. Because trust me, and I've mentioned this in other videos, if you don't label, you're going to forget. Case in point. Example A. Example B. I did not label these. I said, yeah, I'll just remember which one is which. I'll just keep one over here and one over there, and I won't mix them up. I mixed them up. These are both started from seeds I saved from heirloom tomatoes. And one's an ugly ripe and the other is just a generic heirloom tomato. So I started one of each, and I don't know which is which now. They both look pretty nice. Don't they look nice? Ooh, yes, they do look nice. They both look pretty nice, but I just don't know which is which, and we're just going to have to wait until they start putting out fruit. These are nice looking plants, though, aren't they? I love my little tomato plants. Alright, so I'm going to start labeling these seeds so I know what's what when I plant them there. In no time at all, those peat pellets have swollen and they're nice and moist in the perfect little seed starting environment to start your tomato seeds. What you're going to want to do is take a little, I use a bobby pin, only because there's 100 of them lying around the house because I have a wife. And you want to fill in the little holes. They have these pre-made holes when they swell up. They put a hole there for you. But it's always too deep, especially when you have little tiny itty-bitty seeds like tomatoes. So, take a little thing, kind of fill it in, like this. I'm just going to fill it in. Just going to take the stuff from around it, kind of fill it in, and then we're very gently going to tap it down. Just so there's no real gap in there, alright? Then, we're going to take it, and we're just going to make a little tiny itty-bitty hole. Because we have itty-bitty seeds. Can you see that? Focus. Alright, after you've filled in all your holes, and then you've made itty-bitty holes, now it's time to get your seeds. So let's pick one out here. Now, because I'm only looking for one plant, probably a couple of them are going to have 2 plants of each of these varieties, and I've got more seeds than I need for that. I'm going to put two seeds in each pellet. Because what that's going to do is, if one of the seeds happens to not germinate properly, you're going to have a backup seed. So, it's kind of like seed insurance. So just for assurance, we're going to plant 2 in each cell, and then once they start to sprout and grow, at some point we're going to make a decision, and we're going to give one of them the eggs. So, let's grab 2 seeds. Alright, there's our little hole. There's 1 seed. There's 2 seeds. From back up very gently. I'm going to press down just a teeny bit here. Barely any pressure at all. Do you have your labels standing up in this tray? The dome is not going to fit on top very well. So, my solution to that is set up a little grid. And I've left 1 label in there in the upper left-hand corner, so I'll always know where upper left is. And what I'm going to do is label on this grid where each plant is, so that I'll know once I pot it up that I'm taking a specific variety out, and then I'll be able to throw my real labels in once they get into nice little pots. So while they're in that tray, I'm just going to be labeling with this grid so I know where everything is. And I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Alright, I've gone ahead, I've planted all my seeds. I have labeled my grid so I know where everything is. Now the only thing left to do is put my dome on. And wait! Now, you could leave them in a south-facing window, which is what this is. But I'm going to keep them down on the heat mat because I have it and it will keep the temperatures nice and regulated. So if you have a heat mat, I would suggest using that. And then, yeah, we'll just keep on checking on them and we'll wait for them to sprout. So, when that happens, I'll be sure to give you another update. And until that time, I'm going to have to encourage you. If you want to grow your tomatoes, your own tomatoes, if any of that sounded hard to you, then maybe this is not for you. But if it sounded pretty easy, because it is, then I encourage you. You're in a computer chair right now, I bet. You're probably sitting on the computer, maybe you're sitting on the couch with your iPad. Whatever you're doing, you're sitting. I know you're sitting. I can tell. And if you are sitting, what you need to do is get up and grow. Alright? I'm going to get out of here, guys. Take care. See ya. Alright, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Until next time. Again, just get up and grow. It's that simple.